Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
War Chief.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
League's assassin.
Radiant team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Huh?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Bat Rider!
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Lena.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Visage.
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Slog.
remaining. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Today, except instead of the slug.
Prepare
This
for
should go to
battle.
show that, you know, this is just... Oh my god. Alright, so, sorry. But we talked about this is going to potentially the Visage carrier, but obviously we forgot that Brennan loves playing Cold Spirit.
Yeah.
So, something we didn't consider, but he absolutely loves the hero. I think when he was playing as a support for a few months, and then he stood in for Italian support, he played Spirit.
Well, support Venge and core Venge are rather different things. In terms of
But still, he
utilization
likes
for,
the hero. I think he pretty much likes, and Q is also a very notable Visage player. So this is things we should probably about earlier.
30 seconds to
that
battle.
block immediately scouted out. Q is just pinging it a little hard out. Don't necessarily with them to immediately get rid of it though. So
Boboka has them, but
Yes.
I think he wants to block the mid lane first for Lina before
Okay.
he goes top. We're gonna be, he's gonna be on time. Well, first one.
it's the biggest deal, I think. But then again, you only need to block it for like 1 or 2 steps. Just to make sure that
The
Lina can
battle
actually get there
begins.
and continue to block her around. But yeah, game number 1 of the set of 2 in DPL. Invictus Gaming versus IG Vitality. This is the teams facing up against each other. Should be interesting one. My name is Dragon. up, and I'm joined by Skin in case you didn't notice. Some fairly standard lanes, I suppose, from IG Vitality. Battery in the off lane. It's gonna be joined for now by dogfights and support nicks.
Yeah, if I tell, IG chose not to go for the aggressive trailing, which also is fine. This way, if the starter does go wrong, we'll have the visit with the whole stack, and that way he gets.
Notice. Oh, the crush up top, just trading. Gotta be careful though. I mean, Q already with the soul assumption level, so that's can be very potent. I'm looking at the Slark here, and having a lane like this definitely gonna be super useful for Paparazzi. Get closer to his level 6, at which point he can become a little bit more self-sustaining.
This SF Lena, I admit, giving fun to fight. This used to be center.
What do you think about Lena in general in this day and age?
I think it's do work pretty well on her, at least on a core position. The meta right now also really gets her. The shrines are really good for her because it allows her to farm more efficiently in the jungle. So overall, I think she's a good pickup these days. It's still a bit niche, and it's it's risky because there are a lot of heroes popular right now that can easily burst her. But in the right lineup, and I think this is the right lineup, I think it will work very well. Top lane looks like they want to go for the kill here.
So assumption is a good amount of damage here. Stun on 2, and Slaughter and Visage both starting to stack up the napalm.
Yeah.
Downside is I didn't
Although they
flying. They're actually going closer to him. Another rising shit through the Jackie and it's burning. Forcing out another stun. Now it's July actually chopping low himself. Another beautiful double stun from Dogfights. Gives him the space to secure the first blood. Even though burning will get a kill of his own.
Here's another stun.
Anyway, oh, he does. Doesn't throw it out.
Yeah,
Dogfight's level 2.
He knows, yeah, he knows that he has spike characters now, so that wouldn't have worked. With a Visage, it might. Yeah, they want to go for it. Oh.
Just imagine if Bat was level 2, if he had Flame Break, he would have been able to get these 2 kills very safely and have to dive.
That would have been beautiful.
Always so scary for these supports if you start stacking up on the napalm and you don't even have a sticks to give you the next bit of boost.
Yeah. Milk up as well.
Middle lane super. He was smoked up, walking behind the Lena, has a frostbite at the ready. Missed the slow. No, yeah.
Well, he actually hit it, but I don't think
Yeah.
he took damage. It didn't seem like he took damage from it.
He must have though.
Yeah, he must have always.
He got the buff. But anyway, Cicada doesn't have the medium race. It's a big race.
There is a frostbite coming though. It will allow Cicada to walk up. Could even get the short raise off.
Just throw out the big race right now. It's about right range. Walk up a little bit for the second race. Should be enough damage too. So, with little Lena, take a spill here in the middle lane.
And Cicada reconnect. It's a bit unfortunate that he's the one that had the issue and disconnected.
Might see these situations where it just let it go.
He's letting it go, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have. I'm not sure if it would have been enough. It's just one frostbite.
That's level 2 raise though.
Yeah, I'm not sure he could have got this.
I think so.
Been difficult. Either way, that's good for OP. Otherwise, it would have set him back quite a bit. If you look at the last hits, he's already behind by quite a bit.
It's getting harder and harder if you don't get the advantage early. The start stacking up on the souls, and then how do you last it against that? Especially as Lena was a very crappy enemy.
Oh, he didn't go for the bottle. Instead, he went for boots. So he chooses to just do well with Lost instead of spell spam. Well, I mean, he's still
For harassment primarily.
he finds a DT over top. That's gonna be scary.
Now we can outlast it, shouldn't we? All you need is the right rune. Pray to RNG.
I think it's her a lot.
this.
compared to Shadow. So that does still give us advantage.
Such a long wind up projectile is also not the fastest.
Yeah.
It's also wasting a lot of time just picking up the unit top rune, something all the way to the lower shrine. Use the swarm on high ground.
Yeah, I don't think you normally do that, but I think this time around they decided, you know, because here might as well give it a little bit of fun it while recovers.
Scarlet was doing his. He's now farming stuff as well. Good way to catch up again. Check out the side lanes. Ball still doing quite well, but still successful. Actually, he's right on top of Paparazzi. Brushed up, but he immediately now turning this around, trying to connect the jump onto Slaughter, but XXS locking in with big bad ball. And how is continuing? I go for the kill. It's not fast enough.
He's not.
Mistakes were made. At the very least, Paparazzi's not quite mistakes just yet. He's one
Oh,
more
gosh,
creep tonight.
for way too long.
No. Super is there. Paparazzi can't get closer to the creeps.
Still. That's fair. For the kill. Just get back a little bit.
Oh.
He's back. Stole him it.
As must be.
I don't know what a reason just from playing this lane view though. Still gotta be careful. It's only doing double edge.
Alright, I think this is a common laning stage. Not necessarily something that we expected going into it, just based on the drop. I mean, there was potential before, you know, in the tri-lane versus tri-lane scenario, where there could have been a lot of kills, but I almost agree with the way this game, how this game played out in all drop fights.
Let's understand this. My character's now taking on chin, follow the burning, massive burn Q. Logistics keeping him alive, forcing him to dive the tower. Now in July coming through to maybe turn this around. This little flame break here, the tower still on Q, so he'll just end up falling immediately. But Borkra, no TP scroll for another 40 seconds. I don't necessarily know that. In fact, he should be still his way out.
I love how he knew when he knew that he had to dive back into the tree lane. Might as well drop this ward in case I die. But still not the greatest engagement for them. They had to invest a lot into the next assassin. Next assassin quite tanky at this point, just because he does have the shield. And
Fetch his ass, Paparazzi stunned up. Rainbows will keep him keep his health quite nice. Well, in July joining with a little bit of extra damage. To make sure to tell what isn't enough. He needs to find ways to be relevant without farming the jungle. Which is something that he probably should be doing on this map driver. He's level 5 now. Starting to
yeah, he's
fall a
been
bit behind.
going back and forth between jungle and lane. And I guess that's a little bit of the issue if you have both bad weather and SF in your team, because SF will take up most of the jungle.
He's soaking up the entirety of the jungle camp.
Pretty much. So in that regard, there's not too much space for Insulite farm, and I'm actually surprised that they would do it this way. I mean, obviously you do want to give your Shadow Fiend as much resources as possible, just because he is your carry. But I mean, look at Insulite. He's literally just been walking around, just not really knowing what to do, I guess. They do smoke up now, so they're just gonna go for more kills.
Curious to see this from these two supports, especially if neither of them is level 6. But I guess if you have dogfights as level 6 and scout out and set up or something, then you don't necessarily need extra control. You just need to be able to get close enough
Yeah,
to
Q is
down the rest of your spells. There it is. We realize now. Kill the super.
Down into the deep freeze.
It's like one of those moments. Hey, I need my Tranquil Boots. Give me the Achilles.
Yeah.
And they're there.
Same time as so Paparazzi also going that greedy route. But also nice, right? Extra levels with
Radiant's
the
middle
good amount
tower is under attack.
electric talents that he has as well.
Alright. It's actually interesting if you look at the network graph, how it is an almost 3k net worth advantage for Vitality. And this is just because how they've been playing the map, and they've been playing a bit more efficiently. Dogfights has been pretty much by himself in this offlane for most of the time. The Crystal Maiden, when she was in the bottom lane, she did jungle a little bit. Oh, and they're gonna even find a kill on the carry here. Probably?
Maybe not. Stampede comes out, trying to turn
Stampede
this
is-
around, and now the rest of IG comes in at the same time. They're gonna hit Crush off onto in July, follow up with Stomp from Centaur. They just need to get damage, and they do, and the Soul Assumption desperately need to turn this around, but double stunned from Dogfights as he comes back in. And this time around, Soul Assumption. Last shot,
Radiant's middle tower is under
quite
attack.
enough. It's 1-4 trade at the end of the day. Still.
Dire's bottom
But the
tower is under
thing
attack.
is that the Badger didn't really lose too much gold
Radiant's top
because
tower
he...
is under attack.
Doesn't have too much.
Well, I mean, he's 1.5.
Actually, a lot of that is reliable because he's been getting
Yeah.
into kills instead of trying to fault. In that sense, yeah, absolutely right.
Exactly. But yeah, again, Vitality has been farming much more efficiently around the map than Invictus Gaming has, mostly because they've been spreading the farm across pretty much every hero. They've been utilizing the jungle very early on, which is something that Invictus Gaming can't really do. Outside of the Lina, nobody can really farm the jungle efficiently. Maybe the Centaur, but he wants to stay in lane.
Obviously,
IG, go
got
for a
lot
kill
of-
now.
out of lane. So why would you
just-
leave that?
Gank.
Smoke will break, Burning gets the swap off into the Crush here, follows
Don't have
snare.
Image detection. Oh, they do actually.
They
have a
do have dust and a lot of damage still picking up the scout. Not enough though. Super comes through. Nice little Dragon Slave to snag the kill. The Paparazzi looking to try and trade. 1-for-1 carry here. Burning will lose that fight. Dogfight's also making it to find the next word of control and serving up a double kill for the Slug. And this is a very scary thing indeed. At the very least, they got the SF, another important kill to be able to get. Meanwhile, a pop Q might just still burn out here, and you will. TP's not enough, but OP,
Why'd
well,
you stop? This isn't
got the
bad.
Dragon Slave snipe on the SF, and now another one up top.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a weird decision on maybe possibly miscommunication between Slaughter and Burning. Burning went up the steps just by himself, and in general their smoking was really weird because they had zero vision of the enemy jungle. They just walked uphill with no vision.
Radiant's
For all they
top
know, they
tower
could
is
have
under
run
attack.
into no hero at all or into all of them, and they did pretty much run into all of them. I mean, if you gank somebody at their shrine, expect there to be TP support.
They got lucky and the shrine
Radiant's
wasn't up.
top tower is
Also,
under
Card
attack.
might have been
Exactly, exactly. So that was a weird decision to go for
Dire's
that
middle
gank in
tower
particular.
is under attack.
I do in general agree, you know, with the gank from together with Burning and Boboka. I mean, Burning did go for early depth items with phase boots and then the early Blightstone, or the value Blightstone, I should say.
And the max wave.
Oh, Lina, OP is getting caught out.
Oh.
Nah, all right, it's not enough damage. Dog
What
fights is
kind of
not
Radiant
intelligent enough yet.
structures are fortified.
This
Radiant's
dogfight
bottom
is
tower
tough.
is under attack.
Intelligence matters.
Dire's middle tower, Radiant's bottom
Experience with
tower
mana
has
burn.
fallen.
All right, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's yeah. Maybe OP's not intelligent enough yet. Whatever.
It's cute we're trying to do that, but
The joke still
quite line
works.
up. Yeah, it still works, but quite line up with the mechanic.
Dire's
Way
top
that you
tower
told it.
is under attack.
But then again, who am I to criticize jokes?
Pretty sure it used to be. I'm pretty sure either his mana burn, or some other mana burn, but it used to be the difference between intelligence. Or is it OD?
The OD ultimate.
OD, yeah, it's OD, ultimate, whatever.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
Now
structures
Vix Gaming
are
looking to
fortified.
claim another tower. Second one on the right side. Dire still has all of theirs.
Dire's top tower
Nice starting with the birds though.
Don't want to try and turn some around here. They find July. Defense coming out. From the back, the Paparazzi finds Centaur. Pretty tanky target, so it does get Stampede off the Crush. But this, oh wow, good
Oh
ultimate
my
there
God.
from the Shadow Fiends, blowing them all down, doing a decent amount of setup damage. It's two heroes going down, Burning himself also not long for the world as Insulite blinks after him. Just needs to slow down a little bit more. The
Hashtag
race
charge.
actually. Wow, still alive. Flamebreak catches
Oh,
them. 3
that might
napalm
just be it.
stacks. Yeah, he should die to this, and he does. Paparazzi in the meantime gets another one, and the fight's not even over yet. They will lose super. but they're gonna be still very, very happy with that, unless they lose this one to the buybacks now. Paparazzi really wants to get this kill, but he doesn't. Gonna have to give it to Injuly. Triple kill for him, but OP coming back into the fray. If that's minus 30-second respawn time at Helen. Thank you, Volva.
You know, that
Gets
might...
himself a kill on with the Laguna Blade.
Radiant's middle tower
That
is
might
under
actually
attack.
be a favorable trade still for Vitality. They wiped
Yeah.
Invictus Gaming entirely. They
Didn't look
forced out
like
a buyback
it.
from those.
Yeah, it didn't look like it because they're all coming back so quickly because it's still rather early. But yeah, according to the fight recap as well, it's 1,000 gold gained there for IG Vitality, mostly on Batrider though, and well, he put
I
that
guess
to use for the Staff of Wizardry.
I guess the negative thing about this engagement is that they gave 2 crucial kills to OP. That puts him at the top of the net worth chart. But in general, they wiped the IG and the buyback on start of force means. Oh,
Get you here, just a casual Nick gang. Might pay the price for it here, XSSS. Oh, nice warp actually to the high ground, super. Try to channel something from below,
yeah.
but Lina killing
but
his
burning.
sister. No nepotism here between Lina and the CM.
Burning can't get to break.
Dire's
Let's see,
middle
yeah,
tower
he
is
also
under
has
attack.
His
Dire's
net
middle tower
is actually
has been
atrocious.
denied.
For a carry that had a lot of free fodder, he is not getting a lot on this map right now.
Keeps
4K net worth.
Keeps putting themselves in these dangerous situations, but it doesn't have like these tanky items you sometimes see from carry Avengers. You don't have the Dragonlance.
See, this is actually what I'm so impressed about, that he chooses to go for phase boots instead of shreds. To me, it's just a better item on Vengeful Spirit. I don't dislike the phase boots. They're just a lot of good damage, but I think it's also a greedy option.
Dire's top tower is under
But yeah,
attack.
if they get this Aegis, that could be pretty great for them. Just a little bit of money, the burning safety net, basically. And it doesn't seem like Vitality will contest this whatsoever.
A lot of good finds out in his team. Medallion and plus of course the amplified damage.
There are 2 Shadow Blades on Vitality's side now, on Sakata and on Paparazzi. Paparazzi also going for the Midas first. Or
He said that going
second?
for a while.
Actually, was it the second? It was first, right? It was.
He's got casual boots into Midas and then
Yeah.
a bunch of treads and everything else. Yeah. He's had that going for a while since minute 9. So yeah, 2 Shadow Blades. So IG have to stop playing Centrics everywhere they go essentially. But while we have the pause, we can look at the items in Midas. This OP Hop just finished up the Bloodstone too. So that's gonna be a nice little addition.
Yeah, but he needs to be careful. I mean, he has a really early Bloodstone timing, and he's been farming pretty nice, or that's a really good timing for Bloodstone, but they have to be careful. They're very much behind. They are these 2 Shadow Blades now, and just guessing on these 2 Shadow Blades, I think Vitality will play more aggressively because they are ahead in this game. And if you play Bloodstone when you're behind, that can be good, you know, to catch up. You know, you have the additional region, you're just more tankier, but it can also mean you lose all your charges and the item becomes useless.
Especially in a game up against an assassin, it's always a liability. If you're not exactly sure where Dark Fights is, then you really have to mind your positioning, because if you do get caught out, even if it's just a setup for Dark Fights, someone else does the deciding damage, as he's still not getting into that max mana, but burns much later. It's can turn into a very
Dire's
high
bottom tower
liability, and
is
if you
under
die a couple of
attack.
times, then the Bloodstone just turns into a very expensive item that doesn't give you as much.
Pretty much. But I guess they do have a little bit of time until they really need to, until he, you know, loses his Bloodstone charges. Until then, it's a great item, especially for farming. But
Unless IG
Dogfight is already here.
He finds it right now. There it is. Big glass. Take him a little bit back. Some health here. Burning uses the swap and Dogfights. Have damage to finish up himself. Turn off IG looking to focus on July as well as Dogfight at the same time. So they would make assassin. July able to make a shrine.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but the The most important part here is that they prevent a kill on OP. He in fact even does get a kill, so that's one Bloodstone charge. And looks like they might even go. Oh no, never mind. I thought bo2 would come with a smoke, but he's just ripping the bottle. And even brought himself. What a nice guy.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Show that he can still play around with the rest of his team, because that's what his ability relies on. The only way he doesn't die there is if the rest of his team is ready to respond. Now, for heroes down try. Sit in a tree, it's not the last 50 seconds. Has to be careful not to get scouted out. Yeah, HP still hit this here. Whoa! Fine, okay, didn't get caught. Dog fights in this. I don't think you can
Radiant's
do anything
bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under
here. Good
attack.
grab that from IG. They can
Dire's
also rotate back
top
top to defend against paparazzi if they really want to.
And they're smoking up. Looks like they're either gonna. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to find the Shadow Fiend, which is pretty nice. But yeah, they definitely want to make something
well.
with this
His
Aegis.
Carter goes high ground, get his ult generate off the time, so now he's being scattered out by the Frozen Haze. Turns this into a very easy.
That is a big hill and gives them probably the tier 2 tower actually. Oh, Lina. Still go for
Could
it.
be good here, and just no kill, but at least you take away some of these bloodstone charges, and Super even gets out of there.
They thought they could revenge kill her basically, but they can't. But I guess they're going for the tier 1 top now. I'm surprised though. They were in a really good position to the tier 2 mid. Shadow Fiend was what 50-second death timer. So I'm not sure if Vitality would have defended, especially since they moved the slide with top as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Instead, they just try to go for count kills at the top, and fine. Just have to settle for
Radiant's top tower is fallen. Dire's middle tower
Shadow
is under
coming out
attack.
from PM as well. Pretty usual.
Top tower is under attack.
I wonder if he's gonna go Magnums afterwards or if he's gonna go with Edge first.
hates those edge.
The damage reduction is good. Yeah.
Ready to get the shadow tree, ready to start.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Look at this lightest fights.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
That's
if Walker
selling
goes
in.
back for Midas as well. Yeah. There it is, it's queued up already.
God damn it.
Radiant's top
21
tower
minute
is under
Midas
attack.
is, or even lating in this case. What does Dota come to?
Yeah, and a support hero that usually plays offlane or core in general, you definitely want to Midas. Even if it's after the blink, it's just better because you lack all the experience that you usually want, and it just helps you better transition into the late game.
Last off the lane up, and they're looking for the lane and he will need some help. Stampede is there, but of course, no reason to pop it if the lockdown is in place anyway.
Actually pretty interesting because both Visage and Centaur were behind Alina, and I assume it's just because to keep her safe, but once she got cut out, both of them were like, what do we actually do now? Well, I guess there's not really anything we can do because we're just a Centaur and a Visage.
Centaur could technically blink in, pop the pipe, stomp and stuff like that to try and interrupt it, but the likely outcome would be that he just feeds himself on top of the lane.
Right.
It's not ideal. For instance, OP immediately between talents.
Looks
Radiant's middle
like
tower
IG are
is
gonna
under
keep on
attack.
pushing Justice 5. I like the way by they've been playing. Basically to cut these shed blades, just stay alive.
Now there's the blink, triple S, Kata in biz with the ultimate. Now, a couple of rockets pushing off the center in a moment here. Shows a bit KB to not get done up by Lena. Finally defined in midline, decides to careful not be called out. Paparazzi pops only KB and the ultimate here turns this around, killing off the lead. Maybe not just yet. Still alive, throws down the ultimate. Now it's Paparazzi's in a lot of trouble. One more Walker will catch. Finally, Cicada on the side, starting to clean up, but it's IG getting the better end of this trade. So Alpha's Vitality, he smokes back. Forced to dodge, and well, Slaughter didn't get the memo, it was delayed.
That was a
An extra pick for Vitality. Very...
a bit of a weird engagement
Yeah,
for
it's
Vitality.
very
Very good. The BKB on Slaughter almost did nothing because he was by himself. He fought Eventual Spirit.
Also fine, because they end up in the high ground, lean on pretty good position. So another 1-for-1 trade. So
That actually makes
positive.
That actually makes it a really good trade for Vitality now, because in total, they pretty much killed the core heroes on IG side, and they didn't Shadow Fiend. Yeah, they lost the Slurk, but they didn't lose the Shadow Fiend, so that's
Radiant's middle
pretty good
tower
for
is under
Vitality.
attack.
Even right in Slark, even if he dies, he still has minus to
Yeah.
like, still keep it in the path, so it's just right behind Shadow Fiend, even ahead of Shadow Fiend in terms of net worth now anyway.
And if Vitality, I think you think to yourself, alright, this was a very discombobulated fight, you know, everybody was all over the place, we didn't really fight as a unit. But once we do fight as a unit, we still have these two 9-second BKBs that are gonna, you know, mess up IG.
Oh, Sentry's being dropped down, dogfights, misses the crush on him. The really deep stab. Heroes is also at the same time. Hitting dogfights realize that there's a sentry down.
Only 4 charges
Dire's
on OP,
top tower
but on
is
left,
under attack.
by the way. It's very rough.
I think his last respawn was like 8 seconds. Unacceptable. It's an eternity for Lina.
What year is this? With 4 heroes smoked up behind Burning. Feels reminiscent.
You like to try and bait him out. Burning though, that's another story here that you touched on earlier. He's still having a business plan. This
Wow,
all
yeah.
crests and a point booster.
It's so
I don't even point
just
booster,
above
that's
this
a vitality booster.
bad right.
Oh, Dogfights tries to gank a bird, but instead he gets gone on here, and he burns it down.
Is under attack.
Up out and super here for secondary kill. Kata
Was
might be able to turn this around though with the help of July. He keeps going for this place. Run to 3, but now stun up Kata pops a BKB. Now the stampede to get away from the ultimate, but later with the 8-second respawn. Okay, gets caught in guy.
Yeah, I'm sure that was what oh, let me swap into the tier 2 for the Crystal Maiden.
Yes.
Sure, he
That's a
got out.
bad
They
piece.
paid with lean for it. Like you said, hey, she's back again.
Paparazzi has an awkward position to try and defend him against 5 heroes as a Slark. It's not really a fun place to use the Kata. Without the ultimate, also not as scary. Also, small group up they are and themselves not for a couple of raises.
That's a bit of the awkward thing about IG's lineup. I like the fact they're, you know, constantly group up as 5 to take these objectives, because otherwise, if they would split, they would pretty much get killed by the Slug and the Shadow Fiend, and the Nixas and the Bad Rider. But they don't have any system on their lineup. Where's the mech? Where's the urn? Where's whatever? They don't have manas. So literally, once somebody is low on HP mana, that becomes a little bit of an awkward fight.
Yep. Awkward fights are what they really want to be taken here. They also don't want to be stuck in a situation where they're defending high ground because they don't have the best heroes for the job. So they need to go for these kind of fights. Smart, try and find something, but also if you're already flying with Firefly, you're not exactly stealthy even when you're smoked up.
Or Vitality rather. I think you could tell that they were thinking, you know what, let's contest this Roshan. Yeah, we're smoking up, and then somebody probably made the call. Hey guys, you know they do have a medal or a solo crest.
Yeah.
They have corrosive haze. I don't think we'll make it in time. And they wouldn't have.
Off with air. Message came through. Well, what do they do now? They did get lasso on the centaur. Follow-up stun from the dogfights. Burning spots himself in. Giving access live, ready for Stampede never. But the Slaughter will fall first. In the exchange for Super. Now Burning starting to drop low. Mates, couple of right clicks. Gets Kata, BKB, and Ultimate. Just try and control the fight a little more and pop the ages than they do. Dogfight cannot help his body. Cannot help him survive, but it will get the counter kill from Visage, and the fight's still raging up here. Slark in a lot of trouble. dies. Out of ultimate, out of it, there's another double stun. And Sakana, well, he needs to carry this, but up against the center is way more health points. Can't actually deal with the gun damage right now. Still the shrine pops, blink forward, you're trying to burn to the shrine region.
Oh, no.
Not exactly working, and now Exorcist is actually in a lot of trouble after all. OP TP's in on one of the birds, gets the kill. And now Pratt looking for dog fights as well. Next, wants to try to find this round. Done by Carapace in a couple of seconds. Yeah. He gets the Laguna Blade! Follow up with the stomp, with the map burn. It's OP who dies another time. Dogfights with the place throughout this entire team fight, letting nothing but double stuns. And then Carapacing the Laguna Blade, waiting patiently for that to come out. Incredible.
I really wish we could the team the fight recap would show us how many targets he hit with a spell, because I'm pretty sure dogfights hit some insane spells in that game. And that engagement. That was a really good fight from Vitality and a really questionable fight from IG. I think Vitality just did a really good job of isolating the heroes that they needed to. They made sure that they bursted down Burning very early on. And he popped the Aegis and that was fine. By the time he popped the Aegis, they pretty much killed everybody else. They went for the Visage early on as well. They made sure that they killed these very squishy heroes just as quickly as possible. And there's just a Centaur left, and what's a Centaur gonna do?
I think the most important part was the fact that Slada got brought down first instead of really being able to provide too much.
Yes.
Because if you really think about it, that's an 8-second cooldown on a Slither Crush. Right? It's just as long as Lina used to respawn for, if you really think about it. But he couldn't get any of that off, because he died first. And then all of a sudden you're missing a huge control factor. Especially in fights that are so spread out and so crazy. I mean, we saw what fights get weird. You saw what dogfights can do with multiple impales throughout the entire fight, and if IG still had that from the Slaughter, maybe it turns different. From that sense, maybe Burning should have sought him instead of Center.
Possibly, yes. Possibly. And you're also missing the minus arm from Corruptive Haze, which is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, IG is pretty much all about physical damage by the Lina. So you definitely want to Corruptive Haze on as many targets as possible. Interesting item choice by, or not interesting, but I'm not sure if many people realize this, but Pipe of Insight on the Visage. Say, even though they already have a pipe on the Centaur, but if you're a Visage, you basically want to make sure that birds have the pipe buff every time.
Also instant spot of Burning. Then can you catch him? No, not with the snap coming through. Paparazzi.
Oh, they fight the crush!
Johnson, he actually gets him! Beautiful blink control into the ultimate from Lina. Now dog fights, and we have to offer someone to sacrifice Carapace not helping twice this time.
Hot enough for you.
Huge crush on Muka.
Yeah.
That crush into the Trident was huge. And with this, Slark doesn't have a buyback. I think if you're IG, you probably think to yourself, yeah, we're gonna force the buyback from Slark, but once they realize that he doesn't have buyback, they can just go all in on these racks.
Already down below pile fell. Turn all. Something like that.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Akata doesn't even bother defending, he's just trying to split, trying to get something off of this, but they might lose even more, right? The Centaur's tanking them, they can easily
That's at least another rack, yeah.
So all of a sudden, just look at those two pickups, IG gets a set of racks, and puts him so far ahead in this game.
Sakata can't even trade sufficiently.
Come on, birds, finish up the range.
Somebody take the range, please.
And the birds right there, they could have easily done it, but no.
Either set, really.
Yeah. Just half a second. Another round of right clicks.
Maybe it's like a threat from IG. Just to show them, yeah, we have a reason to come back. We're going back, guys.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Either way, just looking at old graph, oh yeah, that last engagement, I think, or not that last engagement, but I think the few last engagement, or the few last minutes, I guess, have pulled it back for IG. And suddenly these items are coming on. BKB on the Lina, BKB on the Slaughter. Those are huge. negating the impact from dogfights, I think, is
Exactly.
going to be really important.
Dogfight, super. Batrider to some degree outside of the lasso. Even Shadow Fiend is great this ultimate.
Or it's also, yeah.
The thing is, if you can't rely on these tools and these crutches to help you win a team fight, then what else do we have? Shadow Fiend is a decent click at this point, has decent amount of damage, but Slark, he generally needs some time and a lot of essence shift stacks to really become that problematic.
It looks like IG.v want to look for a kill or want to look for a fight now on their own terms, basically. Smoke it up and shell it up.
And yeah, that will pop the last one. Maybe swap though again. Burning. Coming through. Staccato with the ultimate. Takes care of the backlines. Now the fight goes on. It's a bit of a lag spike. Without doubt. But yeah, it's days for this with this one pickup. The rest of IG able to walk away in the back of the stampede. But once again, Burning swaps himself in. Yeah. Staccato this time in the right position with the ultimate.
Now, Burning was just deleted in a second.
Yeah.
And that just comes back to, I guess, Burning not even opting for the BKB. Which makes sense to some degree, because he definitely wanted the Dragon Lance first. Shot something, Yasha, but... Either way,
just casual bit booster this entire time. I think it's actually weapon.
Yeah, if you consider the amount of armor you have, just because you are a specialty hero and you have, you know, the vitality booster comes that much more value because of how EHP works, you know, HP. So I think you can always chill later into a part maybe if you want to, but I think it would pick up. I think it picked up after the solo quest even, so that's just gets.
Couple more of those to help protect him from the Shadow Fiend ultimate.
He down maybe next. 100%. I might go for Hurricane Pike first, just because it's a good defensive item, and in general, like Hurricane Pike against the vitality level. That could be great, but...
Both teams, they have the same thoughts. YG Vitality looking for Roche. Paparazzi had the Q, going to blink someone up, knocking down. Blink Crush, maybe they're on to two. Paparazzi turns around with BKB, has the ultimate ready as well. Beautiful stun there from Dogfight, sitting there with his Magnum Scepter. Fight breaks out, Lasso swapped out again. Not Lina dead, but that's a huge damn amount of damage from IG that's missing, so I don't think they can take the fight. There's no try though. Volker continuing with the crush, fall from the stomp here, brings the card down lower and lower, and he will take the spill. Dogfights a little bit more forward here, despite Kerber stacking them up. Follow up with the crush. The impale will take care of one XSSS. Nothing actually left to cancel that, which is a bit interesting, but no frostbite, no stun from Dogfights. So we can TP out, but 2-for-1 trade, I want to say, in favor of IG.v.
Yeah, but in the meantime, the creeps take the bottom racks, and they did kill Staccato, which is a huge kill. They did lose their Lina.
They did lose Lina, but Lina's just responds so quickly still. That it's still almost worth it for IG if they take these kind of trades. Just because you have an entire minute now. We have your mid laner while the other team doesn't.
It's 2 minutes on charge though.
Oh, tries on the outside. The Paparazzi comes in, starting to stack up more and more on these charges, looking to try and finish him. Burning swaps himself out defensively. This time Paparazzi, she gets bursted down. Q barely gets the ultimate off and walks away before the Dragon Slave can finish him. That was so scary. Super in the meantime dies.
It really was.
But
really was.
they defend most.
That's actually the important part. SF is going to be back in 10 seconds, and I think IG, that's going to be really scary.
Still need a little more time. Dogfight, another triple stun. Roche is dropping lower and
it's not bad enough.
They can maybe snag it here, but blink out from Bofoka. Pops on BKB, try and fight against 3 heroes. Nice little double Laguna Blade, triple stun there! 4 stuns! What is going on? Is IG Vitality just running into this AoE control? And they're all dying to it.
Robocal blinks out, crushes, gets double stun, then the Centaur with the triple stun, and the Visage Bird with the quadruple stun.
I think how that worked was Robocar gets a stun on 1. Then, Lina gets a Dragon Slave on 2, then a triple stun from the Centaur, and then a quad stuns from the Bird. But yeah, Paparazzi still trying to fight. He doesn't quite get the kill on Polka, the Stampede's out. Now he's out of defensive utility. He can swap back into it. He will become Thompson though. Will be enough to keep him safe just barely into the shrine.
Tower has fallen.
But the tower falls. IG Vitality, well, they defend the
2 by
racks, the last remaining racks, but yeah, they have to give him so much more.
2 by force him. Look at Sarata, he hasn't progressed in his item for, I want to say, the past 8 minutes. Pretty much. He has been holding on to his quarters for a while now, and he's been trying to work with that butterfly, but it's just not working out. I mean, those team fights, they just do a really good job of stunts, and since he's their charges drop lower and lower. I mean, they're at 5 seconds to counter at least. That just makes it so much difficult to play around all these distances. Like, we have so many ways of stunning people. And IG is just doing a really good job of making sure that they trade. You know, like, I mean, you laugh at the fact that, you know, you can throw the Lina at the enemy and she's just gonna crit. I think this is part of the game. Pretty much ever since that hell, they're like, hey guys, you know, we're just gonna throw ourselves at them and make sure that we, you know, trade efficiently.
Yep. It's been working out so far. I think another look at the graphs. For the longest time, Vitality has been controlling the game. For now, 10k is the number in favor of Invictus Gaming, and the experience graph as well, right at the 0 line.
But look at these items that are coming out of IG. This is going to make it really difficult for Vitality to find even more kills. There's Shiva's Guard, which is huge against SF just because of the attack speed reduction. There's the Lotus Centaur, which is huge.
2 pipes. Centaur 1.
Yeah. And now the Hurricane Pipe on burning as well. So it's going to be even more difficult to kill him because he can swap, and once he's in a dangerous position, he can force himself out.
In July. Maybe it was a plan, maybe just trying to force out something. If you want to blink in for last, you gotta get burning.
One of because everybody else is just gonna get swapped out.
Starting down the battle here. They do have an assassin high ground defense, but they can be pulled apart. Bottom lane is pushing in heavily. Need to divert some resources towards that. Making things a little bit scary here at XXS.
Oh, triple stun!
The triple stun, and now Paparazzi trying to make use of it. Passes up Molina, and if he this first one gets us up. Anyway, Dark was no buyback against the car. Has to pick a man who's saying Paparazzi is just hitting away as old. Swapped out back into the red. IG isolated from Jones. What? He will fall with that buyback. Two trades so far. The rest of IG is not dropping lower. Jumper deck. Burning is still alive. And kicking as well. Super long foot world.
Oh, back up start.
That dies.
That was a really good game from IG. Vitality played it really well as well, but
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Monkey King.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick.
Vengeful spirit.
Dire team pick. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds
Earth
remaining.
Spirit.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Venomancer.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Imba Spirit.
Dire team pick.
League's assassin.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Timber Saw.
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Visage.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The ultimate is up. So if you manage to sit down like that with a Visage,
Prepare for battle.
then maybe that's the idea behind that. Not worrying about what they can do to you, and rather just thinking about what you can do to them. Oh, what? Okay. Interesting. Alright, so mid-nicks? I have an audit. Right? Yeah. I think I mixed up the flame. Well, it's not.
30 seconds to battle.
It is. It is. He'll be able to walk back, shrine up, base, and so he'll get back lanes. But yes, definitely something that they experience a little bit too. Yeah. Did you something so he had that effect on. Oh. Got that. That's the courier. Yes. But now they're gonna try and don't quite connect with the slow, unfortunately. Okay, so he'll be alright. But this is a very disastrous lane for he's not as long quite stay here in deep. Check out the next level of scale. The flame gun protect you from so. Starts with Fuhrman shield, so you can very effectively trade with the bird despite the overwhelm. You also not do much with harassment now. Stun, like here and there. Trying to infringe, trying to book the clearance. Should be alright. Mid though. Constant fast with the change. through the throw from Boca. Make
A fool's
rotation here. It's the first part.
return to your lands.
She from level 1 knows good. Don't get back here, it's the 1 week. It's the Monkey King's stream is pushing. For cubes, the up and down. Okay, you know. Well, I still want to know, does he? But he can't do it. Maybe I'm going out. Top, they have to try and they do work through that dogfights. So many star shots. You have to abort this, or at least extend that EVOS for back base. Well, I'll take get some good use of their shrine. The bones just start it up. Fine. Better. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with another roll, push back down to counter, but what I find is to another chains, another set of chains on the guy. One monster melee will survive, but yeah, do a pick a kill. This is just yeah. This is a trade, but the pattern as a he relies on to out as you with the effort field explosion. Overall doesn't care because because not much attack of it. I'm gonna try to do a lot of damage to boundless tracks on that. Let's just try to get another. That's quite mid lane. Alright, wait on book and get a kill. Yeah, wait.
Bounty.
And I got to go on him. Yeah. Let's use Spike is not only one actually, so I can follow up and wait for you to do them. Very active game from this side. Got up again, XXF. I go for Razzie, does a bit of damage. But now, Dog fights with his Jingle Mastery almost gonna kill himself. Yeah. Again. Same bomb as last time for them.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wait, number 8. That's 3 more actually a little bit trick here. Oh, maybe not. Shit. It's alive, Doc. Will be shit for Willy. Yeah, access zone life, maybe. No stick shot. Oh, man. Okay.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
that's
tower is under attack.
throwing out that cube. But by the way, we talk about names. It's super. It's the right vitality. But this is way out in LF1, I believe.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures
It's
are
also
fortified.
Icy. I'm landing burning this, they're gonna get killed with help of Dark Bites in July. I was not left alone, and now it's all oh, yeah, okay, that's
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Never refuse gold given.
Yeah, exactly.
Tribute to my house.
Fall back in line. So enough time to super. I mean, he's already started to have an impact. He's joined with these sides. Just one point up in the map is great effect on top of the midnight pulse. By the time he gets stuff like that, yeah, just pushes. Oh my god, burning to have. Oh, maybe have to remake it for it. Stick it up. I'm trying to. At the start, quite get it up. Come on, we can upgrades to try and slow down. IQ. Who wants? If you wanna, touch me there. The Q's Q is the grave chat.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
There's one we have armor stacks, but that's still slowly.
Radiant's top
Get
tower
high,
has
of course.
been denied.
Don't get it down, lost it. With Tim's tower.
Radiant's middle tower is
One
under
dash.
attack.
You're down.
Yeah, it's good. What defense?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay. Oh, Pete comes back. I just can't, but Black Hole comes out. Don't his card. The spell, and he will die. And XXS, okay, it's a good everyone. So trying to track down the card, all connect to end up taking the spell after all.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Still, yeah, you still know what's the stat state for fair, so you can get Ardent, but not very. Let's get some Barazzi. So
Go.
connect.
Radiant's
He
middle
does
tower
it.
is under attack.
Speaking of low levels, visual eye with his steps, or just at track level. Probably expect him to start rolling up to use. Even for both. Okay. Hey, look. Got him. There it is, swap out. He has the ult. It's down. So, short inhale, IG.v. And you get people in there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, hey. That's sad. Yeah, he sees rotations from both sides, really. That's burning. Get the line, that's that. It's again going for the max wave without much visible, so more pointed vengeance, which is more like. Because enemy sounds tend to scale better in the late game anyway, compared to a flat deck, but flat scaling spells.
Ja.
Making sense. Oh, paparazzi up top. So you
Da.
see what
Seriously.
he'll get it, or gonna impacts, or even look some of an impact.
is under attack.
It's alright. Damn job time still. So if he has the direct contacts, he can still then like balance it out kind of well. Online vitality grouping up. I look to take power. This game the same.
Radiant's bottom
Small
tower
depth high
is
and
under attack.
well,
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures
we
are
also have
fortified.
power for Nazi making his way this if dark. He's not getting us there and he's not coming to that anyway. And bring down and so Nazi was started to be thinking with Kong's command and they also fight in mid of all of that. One from trades so far, but gonna lose burning. Also gonna lose. I don't know if the basics work, not quite. That was back with a round though. Listen to do something to it, he should make his way out. Let's see, so straight into that. He's by carapace for that. Not enough mana for another star. Mana puts in 4 seconds. 15 for Enigma.
Death comes, so birth may follow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dominating! Double kill! Killing spree!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ember strength, now rekindled.
Mega kill! Own it!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Own it! Double kill! Killing spree! Triple kill!
Dire's bottom tower.
Double kill!
What have we here?
This'll come in.
Invisibility!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
You are most
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Death cures all
Dire's
evil.
structures are fortified.
Double kill.
season is over.
This'll come in handy. I deserve this.
Your place.
Traceable venom.
Not so fast.
Gold for me.
Set in stone.
To get that off my...
Killing spree.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What have we here?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'd hack you down again if I could.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has
Unstoppable! Wicked City! Triple kill!
That was unexpected. Gold for me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Twice the strength. You have been schooled. never refuse gold given. Searing heat. Entered in the flame. Invisibility.
No, this is not happening!
Most gracious.
Killing spree. Own it.
Mine.
Monster kill. Own it.
This'll come in handy.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Dominate. Own it.
My fire.
Double kill. Killing spree.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks is falling.